Hello, Brent Bergholm here. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to open this box. This is my new filters from Polar Pro. And so let's zoom in a little bit. We'll get this box open and take a look at what we have here. Alright, so here's the items I got from them. All of them are the Quartz Line series. So the ND1000, I then got the NDPL, so ND8 and then the PL. So this one should be the 3-stop. And then this one's the ND64PL, so that one's going to be what, the 6-stop. This one is going to be a 10-stop, but it's just a neutral density. It's not going to be the polarizer. Oh, it looks like we've got the Defender cap. And then we've got memory card storage case. Ooh, looking good here. So let's take a look and see what we've got going on with these different devices. So I'm going to open each one up and take a look, and I'll toss in my my items as I need to. So this memory card storage, nice little hard case, opens up, and then we've got little things where it's just going to click right into there. And so it looks like the micro SDs would fit in these little insets, and the standard SDs, they'll just kind of set themselves right in there. And then when it's closing like this, I'll have to read the literature, but it looks like it would be waterproof because we have a rubberized seal here. So I do kind of like that. Now it is, I admit, going to compete with the Pixel Pocket Rocket from Think Tank Photo. As far as a weight is concerned, this is slightly heavier. But of course, this appears to be waterproof too, so that's really nice. And when I'm on this one with Pixel Pocket, I can put multiple different cards in each one. So I really like that idea too. But again, with it being waterproof like this, and I have a trip coming up to Alaska, this just might make better sense since I'm going to be in super duper extreme weather. Plus, with it being a hard side like that, you know, that's really a nice deal. So that's good. So we'll see what happens here between these two card carriers. Maybe I'll get so many cards I just have to run with both. This Defender cap, I really kind of like what's going on here too. What we do here, we've got is a nice little thing printed on the back. It's looking good. This is for the 77 to 82. Pretty much all my lenses right now are 77s. Love the packaging on these things. Really nice packaging. So it's just a rubberized lens cap, and that's really solid there, but then we have the rubberizer around the edge. And then the idea would be that we're going to be able to just put it on over the edge like that. And so it's a little more protective of a lens cap, but again, that's hard, so it's not a big deal. And then you just peel it off like so. Now this is one of my standard polarizer filters that I have, and so I'll be replacing that with some of these, although that's just a 2-stop. But again, it just kind of goes over. Now you want to make sure too things are clean in there, because this is, while this is rigid in here, it's got some ribs going on, you're going to have a little bit of breathability going on in there, but that's going to be really trapping in moisture if you were to put those on when the lens is wet. And so you're going to want to make sure, if you got that going, you're going to want to make sure that you dry off your lens really good and don't trap in any moisture. For a short term, I wouldn't care about it, but for long term, I really would, because then you're going to get excess buildup, and just a bunch of bad things can happen if you get too much moisture in there. But that's pretty cool. Nice to see that included in the pack, in the shipment as well. All right, let's take a look at these filters now, because these are the pieces that were really exciting to me. And when I first learned of these things, I was just like, yep, I'm really excited, because a nice high quality filter set really makes a huge difference And man alive, this packaging is amazing. Whew. Really nice. Oh, looks like, oh, okay. I've got a filter holder back here. They included a nice lens cloth with a picture on it. That's cool. And what have we here? So we have support or additional help info. Nice. Some stickers. Always like stickers, right? I'll be putting one of those on my computer. And then another lens cloth type item. So that's good, I guess. Always good to have lens cloths. All right. So I'll put all of this to the side for now. And let's take a look what we have here with the filter holder. So a nice, really good, I love the padded filter holder. I do have a filter holder that will work with multiples, so I'm probably not going to be using this. Good hard aluminum case here, and that is a beautiful looking filter. Really, really sweet looking. The thing that really has me excited about this filter is that extra rigidness on the brass ring there. I have a feeling this is going to be a little easier to use compared to my other ones. And that turning is just super smooth. It feels really good. Another thing I really like is their attention to detail in this packaging. So this has a little bit of a rubber seal type thing as well. We have the little padded item here that seats it in perfectly. And so if I were to use this case, I mean, that is just going to hold it and protect it so super well. And so it is tempting to go ahead and just use these cases because it's going to do such a good job of protecting that filter. Hey, before I jump too far ahead, there's something I did notice on these little filter holders that they have that are really kind of cool. And so I just wanted to show you that real quick. And that is when you open it up and of course you pull your filter out. Let's get that out really quickly and I'll put that down. But right in here, they've sewn in another lens cloth, which is amazing. So it's always going along right with it. It's super smooth, it's super soft. And so it just provides that extra convenience of having that item right there, always with you, so long as you have this on you anyway. So I just thought that was really good attention to detail, and I wanted to make sure that that got highlighted. So let's jump back into the rest of the unboxing now. All right, let's take a look at the 10 stop and see what we got going on here. Okay, we have the same thing with more lens cloths. It looks like more stickers maybe. Oh, this is a smaller sticker. All right. I'll put it back in the box for now. And then we have another filter holder. It's nice these filter holders are labeled. So that is definitely cool. I like that. Same style of holder but it's not the aluminum. So let's open that up. And so we have the same, basically the same idea where it's seated perfectly well. And it's just really, really solid looking. All right, can't wait to get these things tested. All right, let's take a look now at the 3-stop polarizer. All right, so this is the same format that we had with the 10-stop. Neutral density, but of course this is a 3-stop polarizer, so it's going to have that twist action as well. Yeah, that brass there, it looks sharp. Really do like it. And then again, the padded case that it could slip into, which is also labeled. So really nice, very, very good attention to details with what we got here. So now let's see how it all matches or how it all works out with my main filter holder. So let me get that. So this is my main filter holder that I'm using, the Filter Nest Mini by Mindshift Gear, Think Tank Photo. And if I were to pull this out, let's remove, right now I've got 82mm filters in here. And if I were to pull this out and put these to the side and see if I were to try and just sneak that in, that's not going to fit in, which is, whatever. So we got to take these out and we would have to let them ride and just go in style that way. So this is my 3-stop. So what I normally do, I have my 3-stop, then my 6-stop, And then I would have my 10 stop neutral density here. And then because these are 77s, I don't need to have the step down rings like I have on each of these filters, because those are 82s, and then I need step down rings to fit my lenses. And then I've got one slot left, so that's usually where this 2-stop goes. Now this is just a standard Hoya, so it's fine, it's decent and all that, but it's not the dark polarizer like I have with these. So I would just toss that in there in the back side, because that one is, you know, I don't know, I guess I think I put it in the back because it's the cheap one. The good ones are up front. So put that in there, and then that'll work just fine. So I will likely end up still using this rather than these little individual pieces, because, you know, as we stack those up, on the size idea like that, you know, this is a little more compact. And now I'm showing you my bag. So I've got the 70-300, the 2470, nope, this is the 1635. And so if I were to put these items in here where I keep my filter nest, I think they would fit. And so they would fit fine in there. But again, as far as convenience is concerned, pulling them all out at once, I think I'll just stick with that, and then I got a little bit of space right on top for the other things to go into. So that about wraps it up. There we have it with the quartz line filter. Now they've got certainly a bunch of others, and you'll see a link down there in the notes for this video. But what we're looking at here, these are my 3 main filters that I go with. I had a competitor that I was using, and I reached out and said, hey, I would love to give these a try. And so I thank Polar Pro for providing these for some testing purposes. I'm going to start testing them, and the ultimate test will be when I go to Alaska this December, and I'm going to be putting these through the paces there in the horrendous weather that we're supposed to get out there in the Aleutian Islands in December. So I'm really looking forward to that. So certainly look for another video in December. I think these will certainly perform really well. They look super solid. The nature of the company behind these products is really liking what I see there, and I've gotten to know the people a little bit, and it's just a great thing. So looking forward to getting these on my camera and getting these tested out, and we'll see how they go. I'm also going to test them against these guys, these ones that I've already had for a while, and we'll see which one is better. I have a feeling they'll at least come out equal. Maybe these will come out a little bit on top. We'll see what happens. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate you being here and taking a look at these Polar Pro filters with me. And take a look at my podcast. If you've not heard the Latitude Photography Podcast, take a look. I've got links in the show notes down there. Also, there's Master Photography Podcast. Take a listen to that as well. And then, of course, we'll just catch you in the next video. Until then, happy shooting.